Welcome to stage 6 of the UAE Tour, running from Ajman to Jebel Jais, the Queen stage. It was a fast start, but an early crash saw Alejandro Valverde held up, so Tom Dumoulin as well. That didn't stop Lotto Soudal's Adam Hansen from going on the offensive. Thankfully, though, for the world champion and Dumoulin, there was an entente cordiale at the front. Everybody was able to regroup before the race recommenced again. So a chaotic start to stage 6. But then things started to pick up and the World Tour riders were on the offensive. The first intermediate sprint was taken by Adam Hansen, but then behind it was Elia Viviani, the winner at Corfacan, who infiltrated the breakaway in an attempt to steal points for the green jersey competition. And he did that pretty well, scoring maximum points on the second sprint before dropping back to the bunch, which saw another crash. Gianni Moscon of Team Sky and Alessandro De Marchi, two of the casualties there, thankfully remounting, but a couple of riders would not see the front again. But the breakaway of the day was Albacini from Mitchelton Scott, Seberg of Bahrain Merida, Joey Roscoff of CCC, Will Clark of Trek, and Jan Tratnik. Meanwhile, on the foot slopes of the final climb to Jebel Jais, the pace really started to hot up, and the gap, which topped out at 9 minutes, soon started to be reduced. Adam Hansen losing contact shortly afterwards. Albacini started to struggle as Jan Tratnik really started to put the pressure on. He was caught again. Meanwhile, the bunch was slowly thinning down under the pressure and the impetus of Movistar, and also the team of Primoz Roglic, Jumbo-Visma, who set an infernal pace. But the last man standing from the breakaway was America's Joey Roscoff, riding for CC. And then, of course, big acceleration on the front. Amazing riding by Laurens de Plus, stringing out the bunch and only swinging off with about 300 meters to go when Dan Martin of UAE opened things up, hoping for his first stage win of the race. But then, in the red of Sunweb, former world time trial champion Tom Dumoulin opened up a very, very long sprint in his slipstream. Best young rider David Godu of Groupama, and then very, very late, after being checked on the inside, it was the race leader Primoz Roglic emerging in the last few meters just to steal it on the line, stealing the win, the highest point of the race, winning the Queen stage, and with it a 10-second time bonus, securing the win overall, with only a stage in Abu Dhabi between him and overall victory. So the stage win, Primoz Roglic, smiles all round. And there it is, confirmation of the result. Roglic takes the win ahead of Tom Dumoulin and a very strong young rider, David Godu, still in whites, of course, and immovable in the red jersey. The only rider to wear it from the start, Primoz Roglic. Only Dubai between him and overall victory in this race.